So there you heard it straight from the horse's mouths. The energy is undescribable out here when it comes to X Games Aspen. It is another sellout crowd out here tonight at Buttermilk here at Aspen Snowmass as it plays host to X Games Aspen here in 2025. And we are set to bring you Monster Energy Men's Ski SuperPipe. So we move on with another rookie and yet another Kiwi. This is Finley Melville Ives. Now he's coming off of a 4th place finish. Just missed the pipe podium out there in December at the World Cup out in Copper. Oh, look out. Got a Pacifico sliding down the pipe. Where'd that come from? Off the side of the pipe?
It is a party out here. We'd like for everybody to respect the half pipe. Maybe keep your beers up on the sideline of the pipe.
At least it's on branding.
Very
at
on
least
brand.
They're on sponsor branding with that one.
And the crowd's going nuts.
Are we going to score the can? It's going X Games mode.
As we have
12 ounces of radness
coming in, he does not care that there's a beer can on course, right side 1260.
Does he get bonus points if he hits the can after the last hit?
Oh, huge left side. Watch this wall. This is the most unique trick, the alley-oop double flat. Okay, we've seen him do that alley-oop as a 10. I didn't know if he would bring it out here in the playoffs or save it for finals. So amazing to see that despite our focus on the Pacifico can, Finn puts a perfect run down. I really like that Burke fits a 1440 in the middle of his run, and I'm hoping to see one of those unique ones. Not a lot of the guys in this field doing a big rotation to switch. You see a lot to forward stance, but to see a huge rotation spinning all the way around to switch, there's the right side 12. Here it is, that's that left 14. So smooth the way he's able to land perfectly to his feet on that 1440. Here's that down the pipe double flat. So unique with the kicked out Japan. I love that grab, been doing it for years and love to see Burke doing it there.
Hunter Hess on his social media, what a year. Ash dropping this fall.
And if you don't follow those guys at Magma, Owen doing all the filming, Hunter and Alex teaming up, some of the best video content you're gonna see on the web.
Aspen 2025 is his 4th X Games appearance. He got his first medal here last year. This is your bronze SuperPipe medalist from 2024, Hunter Hess.
Dropping in switch. Big switch, double down the pipe. So very similar to that trick Aaron Blanc does, but less inverted, more on that corked rotation. There's the double cork 12. Will we see the right side version? Right side. Then here's his signature trick at the end. Will he show us the Misty? Oh, 12 feet out, diving forward into that wall. Only athlete in this field doing that move. Totally counter the laws of physics to go up that wall and totally pitch your arm forward as if you're rolling over a table. Really difficult, really unique, although it's only a 540, just one of those super unique parts of his run. Look at the double cork 12. It's these back-to-back 12s with the Japan grabs that's got that X Games hype meter going up. Right side 12, double Japan on that one. Landing a bit low, but this, look at him. I mean, diving toward the sky, opens up, gets the grab, the crowd in the background in awe. This is the start of what could be maybe the greatest SuperPipe event I have ever watched or called. Every athlete so far for the Motorspod, that just putting it down.
Drone shot was insane. I mean, the drone shots all weekend long, but did you see how close he was to Hunter? That run almost knocking on the door tonight. He's at 89 flat for Hunter Hess. That'll put him in the top spot.
What? Jumping up, Hunter Hess. They love that Misty 5 at the end. It is so good.
But again, to tell the tale that we talked about earlier, I mean, to start that late in your career and completely switch focus and go into a completely different discipline and basically in a year be a podium threat, that's massive.
I mean, it just goes to show how hard-working this guy is. You can see the Indiana roots and that just pure work ethic.
17 and a half feet?
I mean, 1260s at 17 feet into the 1080 this run. This is that switch diving forward. So
what
similar.
in the world is happening?
15.7 feet for Nick Gepper.
He just made this entire corral erupt with the latter half of that run, but The average of height in his run was 14 feet. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but when I saw 17.5, I went, are you kidding?
I mean, that's incredible. He was doing those 12s so high out.
Oh, man.
Switch double to get things started, and the amplitude just built to a crescendo from there as he got that right side, then this left side. I mean, amplitude, the grabs. He may have came from slopestyle, and a lot of the things that help him in the half pipe are those perfect sets and the grabs. He is so good, almost better than everyone else in the pipe at locking in those grabs. And this is that final trick. 14 feet out, diving into that switch, bio 9, gets the tail grab. I mean, Nick Gepper just kind of let everybody know, Alex Ferreira included, like, I am officially here. It is a battle. It's a rivalry. It's on.
Well, you can see our reaction, but that's Eileen Goose sitting there on the host set with Salema Masekela, and they were just as shocked as we were. 91.66 for Nick Gepper. He missed the podium by 1 spot last year, had to settle for 4th, and finds himself in the top qualifying spot here in the playoffs in 2025. And now it comes down to Alex Ferreira here. As we mentioned at the top of the show, he owns 3 gold medals in this event here in Aspen. The last one coming last year right here in 2024 to cap off that perfect 7-win season.
Alex, so competitive. Always good in this pipe. He's got the biggest crowd of fans and friends down there. The Aspen local double cork party is going already. 1080 smooth with the tail grab. The switch left 7, so leaving a couple of these walls without a double. And then there's the 1620. Just when I was on the verge of saying he maybe was taking it easy, we see a massive 1624.5, full rotations, 2 flips. Hard to describe and fathom the difficulty. And let it be known, he's got another one of those 1620s that we could see in the finals here tonight. 12 up top, locked in the grab. See from the drone up close and personal. You cannot hide those grabs. The judges need to see you grabbing those skis, locking it in for as long as you can. This one gets the safety, maybe a bit sliding back toward the tail, wrapping it up, but the landing gear, I mean, wrapped up, hands at the side. Of course, the pole starts swinging, and you know what that means.
Just claiming it, skin to the crowd. I mean, obviously with the hometown crowd, he's got massive support out here. He has the most ski medals among Aspen natives at 7. And again, look at the reaction over there on the host set between Salema and Eileen. So an 88. So after all of that, that's only going to be good enough to put him in the number 3 spot. So that's going to bump Burke Irving out for now. And that's the rookie Finley Melville Ives is sitting on the bubble here after round number 1. But how about that performance by Nick Gepper here after 1 round of runs with a 91.66 to put himself in the driver's seat. I had to get that one in the can before we move on. We got Luke Harold up the, I know, I'll stop. We got Luke Harold starting us off here again. A couple of X Games rookies here at the top of the lineup. Just to recap how it works here in the playoffs, everybody gets 2 runs. It's the best run that counts. That's why you see that blue line under the number 4 position. That is the transfer spot. Only the top 4 move on into the final round. So Luke Harold finds himself in that number 6 spot. Youngest skier out here at 16 years old. As we said in run number 1, he's a junior in high school. He's here on summer break. He had to set the pace and came out, put up an 81.66. He starts us off in round 2.
So impressed with his skiing. Luke, in the first run, first one out of the gate, laid down such a cool run. So many variations of different double corks. These 2 to start it off are very fun. The alley-oop in both directions, then into the switch double 1080, then going right and left at the bottom, the pole! No way! His hand came off of his pole grip, or it looks like the strap on the pole broke. He grabbed it mid-handle. Was he able to grab still with that pole just halfway in his hand? Like, that's unbelievable. Watch this. Pole plant. Pole comes out of his hand. He is holding it like he's giving a ski instruction lesson to the kids. Gets the grab still. It looks like he's able to lock in the grab.
Possible. Look at where his hand is on that right pole.
I mean, bonus points for me. At least I am not a judge, but bonus points for me.
He gets an 83 this go around. So it's going to improve the score, but it's not going to improve the place. If you're 16 years old, you get your first ever X Games, and you put down 2 complete runs right there. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Welcome to the X Games, Luke here. Just like that, first run into the 90s. Here we go. We're getting ready to take our first look at Hunter Hess.
I'm ready for this run. Love this first hit. Hunter's got that switch double 9 that's really corked out, flat, super not inverted, but just barely off axis in that really cool way. Oh, gets that one solid. Here's the switch right side. Lands. Here's the double corks. We're going to see one to the left, then one to the right. The key here is that he's doing 12s where Alex Ferreira was doing 16s. But the misty flip at the end. Hunter Hess here to play. Look at that highest at 16 and a half, averaging 12 and a half, and that misty flip at the end. Woo. Wow.
That's the second highest air we've seen in this entire comp tonight.
Just boosting, and really love to see him finessing. Over the years, his skiing has gone from trying the hardest tricks and maybe missing a grab and trying too hard to finding his style, and he has found it here. The switch double, the misty, these 12s that he can grab so well. He's found that perfect recipe to create a really solid run, and watch that diving forward. The crowd, I mean, just gets the grab, and it might be a small rotation, but it is not easy. I can promise you that, especially when you're going that far and that high out of the pipe.
There you go, an 85.66 here for Hunter. That'll slide him into the silver medal position. Well, 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 here comes Nick Gepper, your top qualifier. I miss Nick Gepper's jeans, says Jerry Walker.
We feel ya. He is wearing real ski clothing, but man, loved him repping the jeans, showcasing that you can do this sport without the most expensive gear, and you can do 1620s pretty easily. Nick Gepper, 1260. Okay, this run is building. Right side 1080. Will we see the switch? Bio 9. Boosts it to switch. He gets it. Nick Gepper. He saw Alex Ferreira put down the first run, and he said, hold the phone, I'm coming down, and I'm going to lay one down as well. Look at that average height, the highest run, the 16 added, where we saw a score in the 90s from him in playoffs. When you add that 1620 in, as long as it's got a locked-in grab, it's going to lead to bigger and better scores when you're doing the hardest trick that's done in SuperPipe these days. Look at the grab, hard to see in the black on black, but you can see gets that tail grab locked in, at least for that pure bit of the rotation. Here's that final one. I mean, that trick, so unique. It is so cool the way he pops off the wall. Only athlete doing that rotation, similar to what Hunter Hess is doing, but taking off backwards. This score is going to be close.
Oh, a 92.66. That's 1 full point better than what he got in the playoffs. Alex Ferreira, your defending gold medalist. He's won this thing 3 times. He's looking at a potential silver. Can he bump up and reclaim the lead from Nick Gepper?
Switch right side 1080. Alex Ferreira does not want to settle for silver. He is battling Nick Gepper here tonight. The right side 1080 gets the tail grab. Oh, just sticking with that 720 when we see the right side 16 with the opposite tail grab. Okay, Alex Ferreira. I was wondering if we would see the switch left double 10, and instead sticks to the 720, builds the momentum and the speed, and that final trick is the hardest grab we have ever seen with that trick. He's doing a 1620 and reaching down with his right hand. That is absolutely precision to be able to lock in that grab. Here's the 1080. How are the grabs the whole way through the run? He has the most spins of any athlete in this run. He's doing these 1620s. Does he get that grab? It looked like he got it, at least for some of that rotation. So this comes down to the judges. What is preferred, the uniqueness of Nick Gepper's run or the both way 16s and that unique grab? Who has the biggest amplitude? I mean, this is a battle and a rivalry that is for the ages getting going here.
It's going to take a 92.67 to overtake that top spot. He's going to 92 flat, so he's going to have to settle for the silver right now.
Nick Gepper, hailing from Indiana of all places. No half pipes in the tri-state, within hundreds of miles of where he grew up, and here he is, a SuperPipe gold medalist at the X Games.
The mountain he grew up on was elevation of 800 feet with a 400-foot vertical drop. That was it, and now he finds himself in 2025 with an X Games gold. Let's send it down to Kristen with our winner.
Nick, you're now a gold medalist in SuperPipe. Tell me about the journey this sport has taken you on.
Wow, it's been such an emotional journey. It's been an emotional week, if you couldn't tell by my social media. My whole family's here, my girlfriend, I love them all. And there's a new champ in Aspen, that's Nick Gepper!
And now, he walks out of here a gold medalist.
And he is really building that rivalry. He is throwing some shade there. A new champ in town. You hear him? There is aggression in the air.
That's 2 years in a row with a bronze for Hunter Hess. Alex Ferreira adds his 8th SuperPipe medal to his trophy case. And it's Nick Gepper who walks away tonight with X Games SuperPipe gold.